It's the day of the big fight, Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder Part 2, unfinished business. I'm super hyped about this fight. I think it came at the right time. They wanted it almost immediately after, but I think for it to be a year and a couple months isn't too long, especially since they've both been active. Wilder's 2 fights have, for me, been far more impressive in the interim than have been Tyson Fury's. I mean, Fury, he did what he had to do. He brought the show to Vegas. He clowned around in that first one, and then the second one against Otto Wallin, he faced a little bit of danger. He got that massive cut over his eye, 40-something stitches, and he was in a bit of danger. I mean, he outboxed him, he outclassed him, as he should have, but there was more excitement than I think was necessary. As we know, Deontay Wilder, with that very, very impressive first-round knockout of Dominic Brazil, made him crumble like a demolished building. He fell into his own footprint, and that guy's a tough guy. I mean, I've seen him. I mean, he fought Joshua, and he lasted a lot longer with Joshua, and he didn't get knocked out like that. He just kind of got beat up and succumbed to fatigue, and multiple shots took their toll. But anyways, so for me, Deontay's 2 wins in the interim have been far more impressive. The one versus Luis Ortiz, the rematch that he took there, that he didn't have to take that rematch. That was a dangerous rematch for him to take, seeing that he almost got knocked out or stopped himself in the first one and had to pull everything, summon all his strength and determination to win the first fight. He fought Ortiz again, and we all seen what happened. He just bided his time, and he waited for that one moment where Ortiz thought he had him, and he just nailed him. And that's the thing. I think that Fury is gonna come out, and I don't know if he really believes he can knock out Deontay in 2 rounds. He did have moments in the first fight where he was putting combinations on him, and he kind of looked like, okay, like he made Wilder respect what he was putting out there. But it's a huge man, 6'9", 270 something. I mean, come on, and he's got all the boxing ability. He knows how to throw punch. I mean, even if he's not a hard puncher, relatively speaking, for the division, he's still a big man with big mitts, and you don't want to catch those too often on your mouth. So anyways, I think Wilder's going to win by knockout. I thought he should have won by knockout the first time, but I thought he was over anxious with that right hand. If you watch that fight, he was throwing that right hand a lot, and it takes a lot out to miss that big right hand. But he still had enough to throw it through the duration of 12 rounds, so his stamina is great. And I think, as he's shown with rematches, the rematch he had with Stavern, okay, the first one was his only 12-round match prior to the Fury fight. In the rematch, what happened? Devastating KO. Same thing with Ortiz. Rematch, what happened? Not quite as exciting of a fight, but an earlier finish and a more emphatic statement with the knockout. It wasn't like Ortiz could blame being tired on why he stopped like he did in the first time. He just got dropped with a massive right. So I had a dream the other night, and I don't really normally remember my dreams, but one of the dreams I had the other night was that Wilder knocked out Fury in the first round, and that Fury almost fell all the way out of the ring. And it was like, it happened so quickly that in my dream, people were saying it was fixed, but I'm not going to base anything off my dream. I'm just going to say that I think it's going to be an exciting fight, and I think Wilder's going to win it by knockout. And, they say they have a third match already in the contract, potentially, but I think if Wilder wins by knockout, that should put an end to that saga. So hopefully I get off work early. I'm supposed to get off at 9, so I'm probably going to miss the fight, but hopefully I can get off a little bit early and catch this fight. Keep your fingers crossed for me, and I will make a post-fight video. I'm no expert. That's my